San Francisco 49ers 2025 Training Camp Preview, Return of Saleh, CMC's comeback and WR uncertainty. Training camp is here, and for the 49ers, 2025 feels like a mix of exciting returns, big question marks, and just a touch of drama. After a rough 2024 season filled with injuries, defensive struggles, and roster shakeups, San Francisco is heading into camp with a new vibe and some serious pressure to bounce back. Let's break down the biggest things to watch as the Niners gear up for the new season. 1. Robert Saleh is back, but the defense looks different. One of the most talked about headlines, Robert Saleh is back in the Bay. After 4 years coaching the Jets, Saleh returns to the 49ers, not as head coach, but as defensive coordinator. Sounds good on paper, right? The problem is, the defense he left behind is not the same one he's returning to. In his final season with SF, 2020, the Niners were 5th in yards allowed and 17th in points given up. Last year? Still solid in yardage 8th. But they gave up the 29th most points in the league. That's bad. And the roster? It's been hit hard. Key players like Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga, and Charvarius Ward are all gone. Saleh does still have some heavy hitters in Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, but he's working with a lot of fresh faces too. Expect to see at least 3 rookie starters on defense. Mykel Williams, D, the number 11 overall pick. Alfred Collins, DT. Nick Martin, LB. Saleh's big challenge? Rebuild a unit that only had 37 sacks last season, tied for 23rd in the NFL, get these rookies up to speed fast, and find a way to make it all click again. And don't forget about Bryce Huff. The former Jet spent last season with Philly, where things didn't go great. Now, he's back with Saleh, who knows how to get the most out of him. If Huff and Williams can bring the heat off the edge, it could totally change this defense's identity. 2. Christian McCaffrey's full-speed comeback. Last year, McCaffrey's absence was a game-changer. He missed all of training camp and the first 8 games due to Achilles and calf injuries. Then, just when he got going, a PCL injury ended his season early. Only 4 games total. Brutal. But the good news? CMC says he's 100% healthy, and he was a full participant in off-season workouts. That's a huge deal. Still, there's reason for caution. This will be McCaffrey's 9th NFL season, and it's the 3rd time he's played 7 games or fewer in a year. Durability is a legit concern, especially for a player who takes as many hits as he does. But when he's on the field, the 49ers are a different team. Since the trade from Carolina, San Francisco is 23-8 with McCaffrey in the lineup. Without him, just 8-12. Fans are crossing their fingers that 2025 brings the return of the 2023 rushing champ version of CMC. Because if he's right, this offense can go toe-to-toe with anyone. Bonus twist. McCaffrey gets his first game against the Panthers in Week 12. Circle that one. 3. Wide receiver worries and Jauan Jennings drama. For once, it seemed like the Niners might have a quiet camp without any contract headaches. That changed quickly when reports dropped that Jauan Jennings is unhappy with the 2-year, $15.39 million deal he signed last spring. That might not be a huge story by itself, unless you realize Jennings is now the WR1 on this team. Why? Because the wide receiver room has been turned upside down. Deebo Samuel was traded to Washington. Brandon Ayuk is coming off a serious knee injury. The rest of the depth chart is full of question marks. Jennings stepped up big last year and earned his spot as the top target. But now with contract issues bubbling up, there's uncertainty again. If Jennings lets the drama affect his game, or if the front office plays hardball, it could be a problem. Enter Ricky Pearsall, the team's first-round pick in 2024. He's going to be under the microscope in camp. Not just to contribute, but possibly to become the top target if things go sideways with Jennings. Other names to watch. Demarcus Robinson, former Ram, veteran presence. Jacob Cowing, second-year player with speed. Jordan Watkins and Junior Bergen, both rookies looking to make noise. The bottom line, the 49ers need someone to step up fast at WR. Ayuk's return isn't guaranteed to be smooth, and Jennings can't carry the load alone, especially if his head's not fully in the game. Final thoughts. The 49ers are heading into this camp with a lot of talent, but also a lot of unknowns. Can Robert Saleh fix a broken defense with a bunch of rookies? Will CMC stay healthy for a full season and return to elite form? Who's stepping up in a wide receiver room missing two major stars? And will the team avoid another training camp saga around contracts? The good news? The core, Bosa, Warner, Purdy, Kittle, is still intact. If the rookies develop quickly and the stars stay on the field, this team could easily return to the NFC elite.